I hope you are because I'm going. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about probability. If you flip this page over, you're going to notice there is a whole lot of blanks. I am not dealing with those whole lot of blanks because the cheat sheet that I got printed off for you actually explains it better, I think, than the words that you would have been writing in. That makes sense? So you have probability. Probability is just the chance of something happening. You see this with weather. You see this with, like, what's the chances or what's the odds of getting this number? This is all probability. That's the reason why we study it. You have a shot of getting 0, that's impossible, to 1, certain. Anything in the middle, it could happen. We use probability to talk about the number of favorable outcomes divided by the number of total outcomes, and we write that as a decimal, percent, or fraction. Theoretical. This part I do need you to write on because I want to make sure you guys are all solid with me. So theoretical, guys, is mostly what you're going to see in word problems. And I'm going to change colors that way y'all can see that easier. Word problems. And experimental is you're probably going to mostly see this in tables. Theoretical is what should happen based on the math. Experimental is basically what actually happens when you roll a dice, for example. We know the probability of what you should get when you roll a 3. It's 1 out of 6. But what actually happens doesn't always work like that. If you flip a coin, what should happen is you should get 1 chance to get heads, but if you flip a coin 6 times and you get heads all 6 times, that's experimental. Everybody good with that? Okay. Remember, I can multiply. All right. So we're going to skip over that top section completely. All right. This is going to be 1. Also known as 100%. This is going to be something is certainly going to happen. Like it is certain to happen. Over here, it's impossible. That means it will never happen. This would be 0 out of 4 or a 0% chance. Everybody good so far? In the middle, you have it's equally likely or unlikely. You want to say that louder for everybody else? Then I wouldn't be talking. This is a 50% chance. This is your 1 out of 2 or your 0.5. Everybody okay so far? Fairly simple so far? If you're trying to make it harder, please don't. All right, this one right here, it's likely. This is going to be your 75%. Your 3 out of 4 shot or 0.75. This one, it's unlikely. You have a 1 in 4 shot. .25% chance or 0.25, or you could just do 0.25. How we doing? Good, easy so far? All right, so when they write a theoretical probability, that means this is what should happen. They write it as a P event, which means the probability of an event. So what that means is we're going to take the number of favorable outcomes over the number of possible. How we doing? Good so far? All right. So what are the numbers on a cube? On just a regular number dice? A regular dice. What are the numbers on it? One through 6. If you're not sure, I got one on the edge of my desk. You're welcome to come look at it. What is the chances that you get something bigger than 6? Is there a chance? No. So, is there a shot at all? No. Is it impossible? Yeah, so it's a 0% chance. What about an odd number? How many of them are odd? What are the odd numbers?
1, 3, and 5.
1, 3, and 5. So that means you have 3 out of how many?
6.
So 3 out of 6 would be what fraction?
50, 25.
What fraction?
2/6.
If it's 3 out of 6, it's also
1/2.
1/2, which is what percent?
1/5.
How about this? Why don't we go decimal? Now, what is that decimal as a percent?
50.
50. So, I multiply this by 100. 1, 2, 50%. How we doing? Okay, then why don't we do this? Why don't you talk me through this one? We're going to label this spinner. Yeah, I don't got time for the silliness, neither do you. All right. How many numbers are greater than 1?
3.
We're doing what out of what then?
1 out of 4.
How much out of 4?
1, 4,
What did we just ask? What was it asking us for?
3. Oh.
What's our question saying? Or what's our statement saying? Spinning a spinner is divided in 1 through 4, labeled 1 through 4, landing on a number greater than 1. How likely is it that we land on something greater than 1? What out of what?
7.
What number out of what number?
3/4.
How'd you get 3 and how'd you get 4?
Because there's 4 total sides, and only 3 of them are greater than 1.
So it is 3 out of 4%. As a percent, 3 out of 4. I'll give you a hint. It's right up here. For those of you struggling. Ladies, I'll offend Harry Carson. Y'all are saying you lost. What's 3 out of 4 as a percent? 75%. So how likely is it? Likely. Everybody get where we got the likely from? 75% likely. You're going to use this nice little thing. All right. All right, now we've got same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are less than 2? 1. Which makes that what out of what? 1 out of 4, which is what percent? 25%. What's the likelihood of that? Unlikely. All right. If we have a standard deck, how many cards are in a standard deck? Anybody know? Does anybody know? Yes or no?
20.
I don't need a guess. Do you know? Okay, there's 52 cards in a deck. How many card suits are in a deck? Do y'all know? Card suits. Like a club, a diamond. There's what? Club, diamond. There's more than one. Spade, hearts. Split. Not doing it. And it's permanent. All right, so there is 4 suits and a cards. So if I want to know the likelihood of drawing a heart, that means there would be 13 out of a potential of getting 52. If every single card deck has 13 of them and there's 4 suits, what is this reduced down to? Yes, ma'am.
Where'd you get 13?
Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. 13. 1/4. Very good, Miss Lily. Which means, what is that as a percent? 25%. Is that likely? So what is it then? Unlikely. How we doing? Do we need to see one more? All right. How many cards are in a deck? 52. How many of them are aces? 4. What is the chances of getting an ace then?
13%.
How about 4 out of 52? Or a 1 out of 13 chance? Is that going to be very likely? No. Probably not. This is probably going to be unlikely. Now, why am I saying unlikely? Because this is going to be less than 25%. Why do I know it's less than 25%? Because this is definitely smaller than 1/4. The bigger your piece is at the bottom, the smaller your fraction or percent is. Everybody good with that? Like if you think about a pan of brownies. Sorry to make you fun if I'm making you hungry this morning. If I have a pan of brownies and I cut them into 4s, like a big, huge 4, the pieces are really big, right? The more pieces I cut it into, the smaller your piece actually gets. Does that make sense? Which is why, if you look at this denominator, if it's bigger than 4, it's going to be smaller than 25%. Now, do I need to know the actual percentage? No, I don't. I just want to know what's the chances and how likely. All right, any questions? All right.